So I have an idea. The idea stems from I have a lot of projects and ideas that somehow turned into these small cinema projects, but they never really got anywhere. And it's just little small pieces that might fit in to a bigger project or might become a big, grand, nice video at some point. But right now, they're just pieces. Alright, so this is the idea. I will set myself a time limit where I have to deliver a project, and I'll see how much I can get done, and I'll see if I can finish the idea. I'll see if I can get any renders out. It doesn't have to be like a minute video. It can be like a 15-second one, but it has to be good. So that is the idea. I don't know if it's gonna work yet, but I'm gonna film the whole process, and this is more of like a learning experience for me to see if I can actually push myself that hard to make something good. Hopefully it's also gonna be fun for you guys to come along. So this is day one, and I'm gonna find out which of these small pieces I'm gonna make into a bigger video. Alright, so let's get to it. Alright, I'm just gonna go through and look at which projects have potential and which projects are just ideas that need more convincing. Let's just say that. Alright, so I'm quickly gonna go through and hopefully I'll come up with something. Alright. Alright, so I found something here. So let me quickly go through these, and I'm also gonna throw them up here so you guys can see them. So, once upon a time, I made these knitting things, and I actually also made a tutorial about it. But the thing is that I thought that I could make it better. So I tried to make this knitting wavy pattern, and at that time I saw a lot of people were making that stuff, and also more talented people than me made that kind of stuff. So I felt that it was kind of redundant to make another video about the same thing. You know, there's no new thing about it. So that project was good, but it went into the forget about it folder. And I actually think I can make a really nice video with it now. So the idea is, I actually also found another image, which is this one. I made this felt kind of thing, felt plate or fur plate, if you can call it that. And the thing is that these two things can be combined so nicely. So I'm quickly gonna go and make some ideas, find some references, and then I'm gonna check back in with you guys when I have some ideas. Alright, so I did some research, and I found out there were two major alpaca clothing companies. There was Alpaca and Paca. And I looked at their garments, and Alpaca was the one that felt most comfy, like thick wool. Paca was more outdoor, like thin wool for hiking and stuff like that. But I think I would like a warm sweater for winter, and like minus 10 degrees kind of sweater, so it really keeps you warm. So I'm gonna go with a Alpaca product. And I've actually chosen 2 of them over here. And I've also made a storyboard for the project. I'm gonna pull in some screenshots over here so you guys can see it. I made a storyboard for the whole project here. So my idea is kind of simple. We have a alpaca standing on a mountain. We zoom into the alpaca and then we get this burst of alpaca wool that then assembles to this plate of alpaca wool or felt, and then it gets formed into the string. We see the knitting process and we transition into the actual garment, and then it hangs and there's like, yeah, I think I'm gonna use like mountain sounds. So like wind in the trees and some bells. I know in Switzerland they have bells on the cows, but I don't know if they have bells on alpacas, but something that like says, oh yeah, we're in this region of the world. So that is gonna be like 5 scenes, I think, more or less, maybe 6 scenes actually. And yeah, now I definitely have a plan. So let's just get into production. Alright, so it's day 2, and I have just realized in 2 days' time I will go to Switzerland for a wedding. So that means that I'm a bit more pressured than I initially thought. So that means that today and tomorrow I really need to stay focused on the project, and I have to create some kind of scene in these 2 days, which I think is definitely possible. But I would like to get really far with these 2 scenes and actually make something that looks good. So it's a challenge. And if I didn't mention it, I also have work. So I need to have a good balance between work and this passion project. So that is enough for me talking. Let's just get this started. Okay, so the project has to be paused right now because I am on my way to Switzerland. So that means I'll be back in 2 days. So I quickly need to finish this project when I get home. But for now, I just Gotta get myself to the airport. Okay, so I am currently here in Switzerland and I just found a moment where there's nobody around, so I will remote in to my desktop at home, but I think it's good that I have this time to make some progress on the project, so I'm not totally left behind when I get home. But yeah, let's get to it. So I'm back from Switzerland and I have 3 days left. So what is the status of the project right now? Well, I have been working on the scenes and I actually think I'm fairly done with all of the scenes. I just need a little adjusting on 2 of them, but most of them are actually done. So when these details are done, I'll jump into DaVinci and I'll start editing the video. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Gonna make the small last details and then make some previews and yeah, see if it actually fits together. Alright, so it's day 5 and things didn't really go as planned. So yesterday I did the small little details on the last 2 scenes and I realized that it actually needed some more work. So I rendered out some viewport previews and I could see that they didn't really fit together. So I really had to come up with a new idea how to actually get these two to fit together. And yeah, it just took up all of my time yesterday. So now I have 2 days left and I need to render all of the stuff. So that's at least, I can do that overnight, but yeah, it's gonna be tight. And I also have to do the last bit of tweaking of the scenes so they actually fit together nicely. There's still a bit of tweaking left, but I think when this is done, I can press render and then hopefully I can do the edit in a day and then I have everything here. But yeah, it's still gonna be a bit tight. I don't know which unforeseeable mistakes I made in the project or which problems comes up. So yeah. So it's day 6 and tomorrow I'm going to show the video and it's not done at all yet. I've been rendering half of the frames yesterday and they look good, but I actually still need to tweak the 3D animation. And yeah, I only have tonight to render. So yeah, that's going to be a challenge, but I think I can do it. And I think I also have a bit of time tomorrow to actually edit the whole thing, get it done. So that is the status of the project. And I'll just jump onto the computer, do the last little 3D tweaks so everything is locked down and I can press render at the end of the day.
Okay, so it's day 7 and we have a final video. Yes, we made it. So this was a super fun challenge to do. There was some problems and problem solving in there, but I think I actually managed to get a pretty nice output from just a week of work. So without speaking too much about it, I'm just gonna let you guys see the final result and then we can discuss it afterwards. Here we go. Alright, so that was what I managed to do in 7 days.
Alright, so I'm editing this video right now, and I quickly just wanted to say that I got some help with the sound design from my good friend Alexander at Ampli Audio. So if you guys want some really nice audio, then go and check him out. But without further ado, let's just get back into the video.
So if you liked this new kind of video, then please go and subscribe, because I'm gonna come out with more of this content, more like behind the scenes stuff. So if you want to learn a specific technique from this video, then fear not, because I'm going to make tutorials on some of these techniques I used in this video. So stay tuned, these tutorials will be coming very soon. So the last thing to say is just go out there, make some awesome renders, and I'll see you back here on the channel for some more motion design magic. Goodbye.